Hi, I'm Phylum. Welcome to my show. This is a duel I played the other day against Australian Quake Live player Siilva. He's made the transition over to Diabotical. This is actually the first duel I played against him in Diabotical. I don't remember who wins, so hopefully it was me. I do remember I felt pretty good about this game. I hit some good shots. Siilva is really good at aero walk in Quake Live, so one of the things I'm thinking about in this map is not opening myself up to pincer angles, and really just trying to make sure that I'm playing on the items well, not giving him anything for free, all standard duel stuff. So let's just have a look, let's see where this spawn comes out. And I do remember hitting some good shots in this game too, so that's exciting. Now, this spawn on this side of the map, I'm not a huge fan because Mega side in general, right? You don't get a rocket launcher, and that makes this really awkward. So theoretically, Siilva could have spawned, pretty much on red and rushed straight through LG, and I think definitely coming to that side is pretty much just the wrong thing to do. If you spawn on this side of the map, I honestly don't have any advice yet, but don't delay and then go to LG. I don't know. It's probably the place Siilva might be looking to catch you up for a frag. So anyway, I'm going to guess that Silva's coming. I actually just saw that he'd picked up the pincer below. You could just kind of catch it for a second there. So I'm trying to get a cheap shot off. Not feeling my aim. Look, coming back for a third peek really wasn't necessary. Like, he had time to set up there, he had time to get his pincer out, but I have a yellow armor, I can get up here, he gets a better entrance, I just have to get right out of here. Good shot to pick up. I'm probably dead. Coming for this shot's a little bit too bold. Like, it's just not worth dying here, right? I've got a rocket launcher, I've got every gun I need. I could just be, probably not stacked enough to quite get to red, but he gets Mega. I see when Mega is, and I can hang out at this blue armor, really vulnerable situation, and I think, yeah, over the last 30 seconds, I put myself in some kind of bad spots, right? Like, asking for myself to get caught out, to take unnecessary damage, to get fragged. Nice catch of him up top, and, so now that I was actually behind, just chilling out a bit, playing some lower positions, getting some opening damage. I like standing right here, and you're going to see me come to this position a lot in this game and in other games on this map. You can hear your opponent coming from either side or dropping down. You have lots of opportunities to back away. Firing a pincer shot there is a big mistake. It gives him the opportunity to jump over. Thankfully, I get a miracle rocket bounce, noob the rest of my rockets, but I should be able to back away through this blue armor. He's probably thinking about coming high into this Mega, so I have to get here really quickly, and if I can get out, that's perfect, because the next item up is going to be red, and I'm going to be on this side of the map set up for it. I'm coming here, I'm thinking, maybe is he going to try and take the teleporter? Can I hit a rail shot on him there? And he isn't, so I'm pretty sure he's coming from the left side. I can cut him off. If anything, I actually want him to push in a little bit more there so I can hit a rocket. I see him down below, spamming out a shot. This is awkward for me, potentially, but if he wants to commit to the shaft... Oh no, I've just got better dodging here. Dancing around the pillar, surely the first frag for me. Great catch. So, just the way he committed there, I think he was actually really close to the pillar with the shaft out, and that let me swing the momentum of the fight into my favor just with good weapon selection. Cool. I think he gets Mega there. Sorry about the game sound, by the way. I'm trying to get a better setup for this, but he steals away the Mega. So he's going to have a decent stack, and he gets position first, which is the really critical thing. Position on red is critical. He shouldn't have let me get up that bounce pad for free here. I think he just didn't expect it. I don't know why I pulled out pincer there. I figure it's just because, well, what's going through my head there is that I'm going to die. I may as well just hit a pincer shot on the way out. But yeah, not the best play, right? Should have committed with rockets, should have committed with shaft, or just should have not been there. I was lucky to get the bounce pad for free at the best of times. That was just a blunder on his part, and probably, just a lack of experience on the map. Coming for this pincer is a really big risk as well. Like, off the spawn, rushing a gun is always a dangerous thing. I think I just kind of bank on him going straight to Mega, but even then, he could have been coming low or something. But I know that I can back away onto red from how he's positioned onto Mega, and importantly, I was aware that red and Mega synced up, so I actually had an opportunity to get the one that he wasn't at, even though I had no stack and, didn't really have the guns to fight. And because red and Mega got taken at the same time, I can just chill out in this room. Red is going to be the next item up. He gets to a slightly better position, like being on that teleporter, and he doesn't come through to red, and I'm not sure why. So this is going to give me a free red. Unless he wants to try and rush in at the last second, but that's just going to be giving me a easy red and free damage. So he should probably be up here trying to block me out. And again, he gets this really good entrance rocket. Nice spam from me. He's going to get Mega, but he's not going to have much armor off the back of it. So if I was really smart here, maybe I would try and look for a shot onto blue armor or something, but then you do risk losing position. It's hard to know the best play to make, and I don't hate just committing to red, again, because if he gets a good entrance to this room, there are lots of options for how you can run away. But another really clean red, and he shouldn't be letting me have these so clean necessarily. I guess the risk is, well, Okay, there's a lot going on there. The risk for him pushing into that red is that if I hit a pincer shot and he doesn't, then I'm going to win the next mega. But the worst thing you can probably do is let me have red and then come in and try and fight as I'm trying to leave. Now in this situation, he's got a good rocket and I haven't hit much, so he's gotten some pretty good damage, and it looks like he is going to actually catch me for the frag here. But there are lots of ways that can go really wrong for Siilva. Luckily for him, I'm just a bit of a noob in that situation, I think. But the element of surprise does also work really well for him there, and it's hard to, you can't oversell how important the element of surprise is. Another mega goes over to Siilva. I just clean up the red. This is a great position for him to come to because he can punish me trying to get the pincer, and he can block me off from the shaft as well. And so he's delayed me long enough here that he's pretty much guaranteed himself... Oh man, I don't know what that jump was. I keep thinking I can like jump around to the rocket there. I really want to pick up the rockets, right? But he's delayed me so that now if I want to pick up pincer and shaft, he's going to get a free red. And I'm happy to let that happen. I would rather have the guns. I'm not going to really gain anything rushing into red at the last minute. I know when mega is, and again, I know that while he's taking mega, I might actually be able to take position on the red side. So I know, yeah, mega's coming. Getting around the corner of that shaft's going to be dangerous. If I can catch him in this corridor, that's pretty much the dream right now, because red's about to come up. I've just hit 100 damage. It's a great opening, plus a pincer shot to boot. If he wants to keep pushing up here, well, if I could hit my rockets, it'd be okay. Nice direct. And now I should just really get out. I don't know why he wanted to peek that so aggressively. And oh boy, you can tell I was happy about that because I clip it. Really great really great frag. That one's going in my frag movie, you know. But yeah, just a lot of like momentum swings in that fight that really were not necessary. Like I could have just played a little bit better. But yeah, it was pushing up those stairs, I think, for him that really made it weird. He gets red. I shouldn't have even gone up that bounce pad, right? That's one of those situations where something I'm finding in Diabotical is it's very hard to hear when items are picked up. I basically don't get item pickup sounds. I don't know to what extent that's affecting everyone else, but because I'm usually not timing very precisely, sometimes it means I'm hanging around on an item longer than I should if I'm not sure if my opponent's taken it or not. So that's definitely a situation of that happening. And, well, that just gives him a lot of time to, maybe get to the top of the map here, get well set up before the mega. I do have a lot of stack, and I've got a nice entrance angle, but I haven't caught him. Now, this position up here is cool, because you can see that little corner. Is my mouse cursor? Yeah, just over here. You can, like, maybe spam a little shot out if he's there. But anyway, he's closer towards this pillar, and he really loves positioning himself and taking fights around here. And it didn't go well for him last time. We trade places, beautiful drop-down shot. I know he's probably going to come over here. Oh, he doesn't come low. Again, that kind of surprises me. Like, he really gives that over for free. I'm very surprised to catch him at rockets, but it doesn't matter because I'm just hitting my shots. And I can cut him off here as well. Nice catch. I've taken a lot of damage, but I get red, and he has nothing, right? So I can rocket jump here, and, well, he's here to try and stop me, which is good. And that's a perfect rocket, so I eat my words. But basically the goal there is, I know I've just wiped everything off of him, so I can get aggressive and come and pressure him at the yellow. And if I do that, I probably, if I deny him the yellow, I'm looking hot to get a frag. So what he's done is get a step ahead of me and say, well, stack doesn't matter. If he knows exactly how I'm going to move, how I'm going to rocket jump, he can set up ahead of where I want to be and just hit really good rockets, right? Because Siilva has strong aim. So pretty much the perfect play into response of what I wanted to do. All right. Sorry, just a few technical issues there. So off the back of that, I've been able to get a lot of armor, and, well, he's on red side, but I still have megas, so I'm actually going to come ahead of this with a stack advantage still, right? Even though he's hit all those really great shots. And I know the next item up's the red. Good of him to be positioned on that side of the map and to block me from rotating over there. I do have a yellow to fall back on, so that's, as long as I don't take a really bad rocket, that's a pretty free situation. I keep trying to rocket jump. I keep thinking I'll be able to, like, line my velocity up right to get around that pillar. I don't think you can do it. Okay, I need to stop trying to do it. It's very disappointing to see in this game. But anyway, I'm trying to get... I keep thinking I'll make it, and it's kind of like a bad habit at this point. And I'm like, I'll be able to do it this time. So red's up, and he isn't there, so I can kind of get here before him, right? I can jump across. He maybe could have caught me with worse shaft there, but he doesn't. And so I'm coming ahead with the damage. And the exit rail, exit pincer shot even, is really important. Again, this is a good time for him to be going low. There's lots of health low on this map. And so, yeah, just easy catch, easy frag, and good one to put myself in the lead. And so I think that's a situation where, like, he was in the room, he had the right idea, but he just didn't assert himself enough on the item, let me get onto it for free, and then, well, you know, he hit good damage, but I hit more damage and got the item, so it's like, of course I'm going to get the frag. Getting up to 90 damage rail. I'm hitting some shots this game. LG's okay. Could have been better. But the important thing is, yeah, getting these frags on the board. Nice catch again. It's like I was saying, right? Like, people go for guns off the spawn, rush to the gun, get a frag. I'm pretty low on HP. I'm not super confident right now. If he's rushing with shaft or rockets, he could maybe get in my way there, but he doesn't. Another potential for me to catch him, as long as I don't get too greedy and eat a bad rocket or something, this is fine. I hop a rocket, which is always pretty specky to see. He's going to be in a good place on red. Oh, hit no LG on him dropping down there, and then I'm backing away through the corridor. I feel like I could win that fight, but again, like I was saying, right, I probably didn't need to engage with him so heavily. If I'd have just backed away, I had pincer, he didn't. He would have to decide between getting pincer and getting red. So I either could have made a situation at red where I'm hitting pincers that he can't return, or he would have just given me red for free. So that wasn't a necessary time to die. I put myself at a big disadvantage dying there. Another free red for me, which is good, and I think that's literally that situation playing out, right? He went for pincer, I got free red. That was a really sick shot to connect with. But again, I should win overall with the spam from above, or at least be able to avoid taking more shots. And so, like, getting mega, I can rotate onto red first. And this map, I think, has a lot of quite static dynamics. I've made too much sound at those bubbles. I don't want to think about that corner anymore. I can win this fight, especially with the direct rocket. That's really great. And again, like, he's pushing in from this side, this like yellow armor side, into red at times when, well, I just have more stack and I'm in a favorable position, and so it's fairly obvious for me to win that fight. Good to catch him at blue. I've got to be careful I don't take too much damage. It looks like I'm probably going to be happy to give up mega and just play for this red, but he gets the perfect rocket around the corner. I wasn't prepared for that at all. Just one of those situations where he hits the perfect shot coming around the corner and I do not. It's a bad one to get caught in, so need to be careful. Of course he's going to try and push this. Good pickup as well. I was positioned a bit awkwardly, like just kind of standing near that LG. It's a real elbow, and again I rush for a gun off the spawn. He collects a spawn frag. We've had a few fairly easy frags on each other, so if you were watching higher quality players, not to discredit us too much, we're okay, but if you were watching really high quality players, you would expect to see them have a harder time to get these refrags off the spawn. Now, I'm actually reasonably confident in this position that if he wants to push forward into me, I can hit a lot of damage, and I actually get away from that alive, which is really nice. It would have been nice to hit an extra, 100 damage rocket or something, but whatever, you take what you get. I don't really want to be at this red if he's here. I just, I'm death by pincer. I'm too weak. So I just listen, I hear where he is, and I get out. Going for this blue's so dangerous, I don't think it was really worth it. Like, dying there just would have been really bad, because there's a mega coming. And yeah, nice shot for him, nice connection. Good to be setting that trap and expecting me to just be kind of like a scum on the bottom of the map. So I know that red and mega should be pretty similar. And again, I'm in this situation. He's late to red, and again, lets me get onto position in red, and then is fighting from this awkward side of the map where I have potential to hit really nice rockets. Stuck with pincer out, I'm just saying, well, easy damage for me, right? I think, is mega up right now? It might still be up. Man, that's hard to cast and time at the same time. It is up. So he's sticking around and fighting here. Again, like, I've got the guns, I've got the stack. He would be doing very, very well to win that against me. So we're coming up to golden frag, right? Golden frag for me in the next 30 seconds, which is important. He's hanging around here. Oh, I should have had a better rocket angle there. That would have been a really sick rocket to connect with. He's just being annoying with pincer. I don't want to let him have these angles, right? So I'm dancing around the pillars. I probably don't even need to fight this at all, right? Because I don't really want to commit to fighting for a frag right now. I can just back away. Yellow's going to be up. Other stuff will be up for me. Nice shots here. Oh, it just completely messed me up. I didn't expect him to chase around that corner, so we're tied, 30 seconds away from golden frag for both of us, so basically we can say the next frag will win the game. This should be full control for me. Nice to catch him out down low. A bit of a risky drop down, I guess, like he can hit a good pincer, but I always have that red to fall back on. I'm reasonably confident doing it. And again, I just want to catch him out with a little like cheeky corner rocket or something, looking around the bottom of the map. Oh, I think I just remembered what happens here. Okay, so I'm on the bottom of the map. Like, I've just dropped down into a really vulnerable position because I guess I lose my nerve, and I also don't have many rockets. That's a big factor in my mind about taking the fight at that LG corner. So I'm down low. In theory, I can hit a fair amount of LG there, but, you know, whatever. We're in golden frag. The next frag is going to win. Red armor comes up, and I make a really weird jump. Like, you can't jump from that pipe. You've got to be an extra level up. So the pressure may be getting to me a little, and what's going to hurt me in this situation is that I've just run out of rockets. And I'm thinking that as I rocket jump. I'm like, I've just spammed my last 2 shots. I can't get to rockets there because then it'll just get mega for free. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. We just dropped a little frame or something. Sorry about the color corruption. So I come down. Let's just appreciate that moment again, okay? So I'm up top. I don't have rockets. He hits the perfect rocket, the perfect little spam shot that bounces me down here, and now I'm committed to this fight in the worst possible way. So he's gonna win, and he's gonna frag me. I did a fair bit of damage at the end there, but man, you can tell I wasn't happy. I mean, like, I type in all caps to him, like, Siilva and I have played a fair bit, we're mates. Man, just that one little rocket. But you can rewind the clock. You can say, I picked fights in that game where I didn't need to, so I gave him the opportunity to come back. You know, I let that situation happen. You can't just point at one little rocket like that and say that's why I lost the game. That is why I lost the game, but I could have won the game in so many other ways there. So that was a duel I played. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in for more of this next time. If you like me talking about my games, let me know. I definitely get nervous doing it. My games aren't always the most interesting, but it's definitely good feedback for me. And if you have games that you've played that you want me to talk about, find me on Discord, send them my way. I'll give it a look. Thanks for watching.